Hello, marketing folks. How awesome would it be to build segments on trusted data from your data warehouse, then sync that data to all of your marketing tools and ad platforms in a single place? Well, today, I'm going to show you how to do that using Census Segments. The best part, you're going to do this without any help from your data team. For this tutorial, we're going to win back our lost trial leads with an offer on Facebook. So, let's dive into it. It's important to note, in this particular census instance, I am already hooked up to Snowflake. So make sure you get that sorted before you do any of this. We begin by creating a segment. Go ahead and click this Add Segment button in the upper right corner. I'm going to be building a segment of US users. I'm going to name my segment appropriately Facebook US users. The model that I'm going to be using is an internal model that already exists called Facebook Ads Model. Afterwards, we specify the segment conditions. Given that we're going to be selecting US users, we're going to specify that the country is US. Go ahead and preview the query. It's important to note that segment conditions are equivalent to a SQL where clause. But as you can see, we're not using any SQL here. Once you feel your segment is appropriately configured, click Save. After you've saved your model, go and navigate to Syncs and add sync. As I mentioned previously, Snowflake is already configured. So we're going to specify that the source is going to be the Facebook Ads model that we used earlier that's already been made. And the segment is the segment that we just created, namely Facebook US users. So as you recall, we're going to be winning back our lost trial leads with an offer on Facebook. So it's important that we're going to create a custom audience. Once you have properly configured your destination, it's time to select which update criteria you want. Update or create is where you update the existing destination records when the IDs match. An important thing to note with the update or create selection is that any new user who enters that audience will automatically be synced to Facebook ads. In addition, Mirror keeps the destination in sync with the source. So you can also delete users from the audience as well if it gets deleted in the source. You have the flexibility to decide what you want to do. For this particular tutorial, we're just going to be updating or creating. Next, we're going to choose how the source and destination records are matched. In this particular example, they're going to be matched on email. Then it is time to choose which property should be updated. Let's go ahead and use the Facebook demo audience that we have in our ad manager. And we're going to specify that we're using this as a constant value. And I'm using here that we're looking it up by name. When I say that, that means that we are syncing to this specific audience source right here. The name of that audience, namely being Facebook demo audience. Next is mapping the fields. We can just click this button and Census automatically maps all the fields available. It maps state, first name, all the way down to gender. Time to hit next. Now we're in the create a new sync page. Before we create the sync, we're going to run a sync now. Now we wait for our sync to run. And there we go. Our sync has completed. And as you can see, 7 users were automatically updated in my audience. And if you'd like, you can verify this inside of your Facebook Ads Manager. Navigate to there and refresh the page. Once the page is refreshed, click the History tab, and you can see that my custom audience has been updated and those 7 rows were added. Now, let's go and win back our lost trial leads with that offer on Facebook like we mentioned. All right, and that concludes the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. How would you use Census Segments with Facebook ads? Please let us know by leaving us a note. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.